Hi guys, long time no see. It's been a long time since I made a video because I have been sick. That's right, I caught another upper respiratory infection. It's the fourth in a year that fourth in less than a year that I have been sick with an upper respiratory infection. So I'm gonna take a moment in this video to kind of talk a little bit more about my biology. Is that gross? Is it gross to say it like that? It sounds gross, but no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine to use that word in that context. That's the context it's supposed to be used in. It's fine. Biology. I started off this vlog pretty much in a depressive episode, which makes me really proud to be making this probably, I think, my 30th video to date since starting this vlog, which is, for depressive, that's a really good track record. Like, I'm building in spite of my depression at times. Even though I have had depressive episodes before starting this vlog, like that depressive episode was definitely not my first, definitely won't be my last. All of them had an event that kind of was a catalyst, something that was like a big emotional life event, like a death in the family or a death of a friend. Something happened that would trigger that depression. It was known as a reactive depression, and I was reacting to something external, also known as an exogenous depression. It wasn't until I moved here to New York City that I actually, for the first time, didn't realize what was happening, but I started experiencing a biological, also known as endogenous depression. Currently, I do have a biological, I do take medication for it. What I'm trying to say, I do take medication, but it's not the medication you think. So this is where the biology of Pilljoy comes in a bit, and I'm bringing it up because I want to just introduce one of the avenues of depression, but it's not the only one. However, the result is kind of the same, is depression, and as we all know and love it. Let me start from the sort of beginning of this biological thing. When I moved here, I got really depressed, and it was really easy. Like, moves can be really hard on people, especially if they like weren't 100% on board with it or just really uncertain about it. Anyway, moves are stressful. We all know this. Moves are very stressful. And so I thought my depression was just a reactive depression to the move. But then once I actually started to kind of come out of it, and I was feeling good and feeling like starting to adapt to my new environment, I would then sink back in, and I just couldn't get myself out of it. The normal methods that I was using to get out of it weren't working. I just thought it was me, just being really sad and really not able to adjust to life in the new city. It wasn't until I started having dizzy spells that I thought, oh, you know what, maybe I should get my blood drawn and have the doctors do the doctor things. And what they found out is that my thyroid was slowing down, and not to the point that I was full-blown what is called hypothyroidism. I wasn't full-blown, I was subclinical, but I was having all the symptoms. Symptoms include weight gain, definitely having weight gain, hair loss, unbelievable fatigue, even more unbelievable coldness, like could not get warm, and my hands and feet were freezing all the time, and my skin was very dry. That's another one. And the harder one is also infertility. And oh yeah, hell, let's not forget the other one, the whole reason for this video, the other big symptom is depression. And the more severe your symptoms get, the more severe the depression will get. It is biological. Most people in an industrialized country, just like me, have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is an autoimmune disorder, which means that my immune system is just attacking my thyroid, causing it to just slow down. And so then my brain is like, whoa, hey, thyroid, you're kind of slacking off. Can you like pick up the pace? Here's some more stimulus hormone to make you make the right amount that I need for this body to function. Get on it. Go. That's what's cascading all of these symptoms. The problem with hypothyroidism is long term, it can cause more devastating health effects because it can cause you to have elevated bad cholesterol levels, the LDL. Of course, then on top of like elevating your cholesterol, it fatigues you and it makes you gain weight, which then can even contribute more to a lot of factors for heart disease. So it really puts you at risk for heart disease if you don't control it or keep an eye on those things. But on top of that, eating well and exercising is really paramount because it makes you so much more prone to heart disease now. It also affects my vitamin D levels, or my vitamin D levels affect it. It's not clear. I don't quite understand it, and from what I'm reading, I don't know if it's really fully understood by doctors either. But vitamin D is affected, and it's important to monitor vitamin D as well because I am very deficient. I've been very deficient, and then I've also just been insufficient, which makes me feel so good about myself. But because vitamin D also contributes to immune issues, I feel that probably that my vitamin D levels being low all year have been contributing to my susceptibility to these colds. And so, that's why I've been away for probably over a month now from my videos. It's just from being sick and trying to figure out how to talk about it. One thing that helps me is the medicine I'm taking is a hormone replacement. And that's what I'm doing, is that I am orally taking a synthetic hormone that brings my thyroid level up, so my brain will be like, oh, good, finally, you got this. I'm gonna just let you do your thing. And so with that, the symptoms do subside. The problem is keeping that level a stable level. I missed my 6-month appointment. I didn't get blood drawn. And of course, this is around the time also my depression is getting pretty bad. So I missed the appointments. I didn't care what happened to me. I was depressed. Who cares what happens to you when you're depressed? Because you don't care about yourself when you're depressed. So I wasn't caring about myself, so I didn't go to my appointment. I figured everything was fine. I was taking my meds regularly. 6 months later, for reasons outside of having to actually care about myself, I finally the dog sneeze. Bless you. I went and got my blood drawn, and it found out that, yeah, my levels were off again. So that's my background and the biological side of my depression. It still doesn't explain the reactive depressions I had before this. Fun note too is that this is a very genetic, inherited condition. So generally from my mom and my grandma. So thanks, ladies. And I got mine way earlier than most women get it, so go me. I love being special. So with this biological component, it turns out that my depression is gonna possibly be like right on my heels all the time. Always kind of lurking there because I have a chemical, tendency to become depressed. So what I want to do is I really want to start offering some of my tips and hacks for depression, because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of time to study it, and I'm going to have a lot of time to figure out, some of the tricks that I use to keep myself moving. And that's the goal, is to keep moving. Depression has a lot harder time to grab hold if you're moving. Maybe they'll work for you, maybe they won't, because everybody's different. Everybody's depression is different. I am by no means any expert on depression. I just study my own depression to try to figure out ways to hack it so I can keep moving and keep doing the things I want to do in my life in spite of depression. So with that said, look for those upcoming videos. I look forward to trying to make them and see how they turn out and see if anything that I say actually helps. So, because that would be great if I could just turn this around to help somebody else out there. So thank you guys for watching. It's so good to be back. I can't wait to edit this video and get it online, because I just can't wait to be back in the process of doing this. And as always, I love you guys, and I'm always so glad to see you here. Well, see that I don't know how to explain this relationship through YouTube. It's a weird relationship, but I love you guys and I love seeing your faces when I see you in real life. And feel free to comment or do all the things that you can do with the YouTube tools to communicate. It's fun and I will use them as well. And okay, I'll see you guys in the next upcoming videos, and hopefully they'll be interesting and helpful. Let's see. Okay, going the outro. No, not going the outro. Going to outro. What is going on? Something's going on that is not oh. Am I filming? Oh, I'm filming. Be right back.